Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome to my channel, Cracking IELTS 9.0. Today I'll be discussing Cambridge 14, Test 1, Reading Passage 3 of the Academic Reading module. As you can see, the heading says Motivational Factors in the Hospitality Industry. So here we have matching today, okay? So he has given some statements and we need to match it with the list of researchers here, okay? So the next set of questions that we have is yes, no, not given. And then again, we have the fill-ups, as you can see, okay? So let's not waste any time and let's jump into the first set of questions now. Okay, what's the first question now? Hotel managers need to know what would encourage good staff to remain. Wow. So he's talking about the hotel managers. Okay, and they need to know what would encourage a good staff to remain, means to stay in the company. Okay, so let's read about hotel managers. Okay, here in the second page, the third paragraph we have. So in this, let's read this paragraph now. It is therefore essential for hotel management to develop HRM practices that enable them to inspire and retain competent employees. So now he is talking about retaining, right? Means remaining. This requires an understanding of what motivates, means what encourages employees at different levels of management and different stages of their careers. Enns and Sigao, 2000, they said this. This implies that it is beneficial for hotel managers to understand what practices are most favorable to increase employee satisfaction and retention. Wow. So here he said about hotel managers to understand means they need to know what practices are most favorable to increase the employee satisfaction, means what would encourage the good staff to remain. Retention means remain. So this sentence clearly matches with the 27th one. And who said this? Enns and Sigao. So the answer for 27 should be what? So 27, this is said by whom? These guys, Enns and Sigao. So E, 27 should be clearly E. Okay, right. Let's move to the next one. The actions of managers may make staff feel they shouldn't move to a different employer. Okay, so he's talking about the actions of managers may make staff feel they should not move to a different employer. Okay, wow. So let's read further now. So let's look at the fifth paragraph. NG and Sorensen 2008 demonstrated that when managers provide recognition to employees, motivate employees to work together, and remove obstacles preventing effective performance, employees feel more obliged to stay with the company. Wow. This is a great statement. So it means, see, employees feel more obliged to stay with the company. What does that mean? It means they will not move to a different employer, right? So the actions of managers, yes, when managers provide, what are the actions? These are the actions. Recognition, okay, motivating employees to work together, and removing the obstacles. 3. So 1, 2 and 3. These are the actions of the managers that will make the employees feel more obliged to stay with the company, means they feel that they should not move to a different company. So who said this? NG and Sorensen. Wow, we got our answer, right? So 28 should be NG and Sorensen, means D. So 28 should be D clearly. Okay, and also we have one more hint here, guys. Look at this. You may use any letter more than one. So we have already discussed about this note in our previous videos, right? So some option is going to repeat definitely. So what is that? Let's read further. Little is done in the hospitality industry to help workers improve their skills. So he's talking about the hospitality industry, and little is done. Okay, let's read in the passage now. Let's read the third paragraph. Okay, Pfeffer emphasizes that in order to succeed in a global business environment, organizations must make investment in HRM to allow them to acquire employees who possess better skills and capabilities than their competitors. So this investment will be to their competitive advantage. Despite this recognition of importance of employee development, the hospitality industry has historically been dominated by underdeveloped HR practices. It means that the HR practices are not fully developed, right? Okay, and here he's talking about the hospitality industry, and also he's talking about the skills and capabilities, right? This is what we are looking for, improving the skills. Let's read further. Lucas also points out that the substance of HRM practices does not appear to be designed to foster constructive relations with employees or to present or to represent a managerial approach that enables developing and drawing out the full potential of people, even though employees may be broadly satisfied with many aspects of their work. Okay. See, developing and withdrawing their full potential of people means developing their skills, improving their skills, right? So the substance of HRM practices does not appear to be designed to foster the relations with employees to represent a managerial approach. Okay. In addition, or maybe as a result, high employee turnover has been a recurring problem throughout the hospitality industry. Okay, among the main cited reasons are low compensation, inadequate benefits, poor working conditions, and compromised employee morale and attitudes. Okay, great. So little is done means very less is done. So how can we come to a conclusion on that? See, here, despite this recognition, hospitality industry has been dominated by underdeveloped HR practices. Okay, so HR practices are very underdeveloped, means very little is done to improve their skills. So he's talking about skills in the above line, skills and capabilities. So this investment will be their competitive advantage. Despite this recognition, they have underdeveloped HR practices. Okay, and the substance of HRM do not appear to be designed to foster relations with employees or to represent developing and drawing out the full potential of the people. Okay, so this HRM does not appear to benefit the employee, does not appear to improve their skills. See, developing and drawing out the full potential means improving their skills only, right? So who said this? Lucas, right? So little is done in the hospitality industry to help workers improve their skills is said by Mr. Lucas. So B should be our answer, right? Next one. Staff are less likely to change jobs if cooperation is encouraged. Okay, he's talking about cooperation is the keyword here. They are less likely to change jobs means they will not think about changing jobs frequently. They will stick with the present job. Okay, so who said this? Cooperation is encouraged. Let's read about that. See, when managers provide recognition of employees, motivate employees to work together. What do you mean by working together? Cooperation, right? And remove obstacles preventing the performance. Employees are more obliged to stay with the company. Means they are less likely to change jobs. They will stick with the current company. Okay? That's what is given in the question. So staff are less likely to change jobs if cooperation is encouraged. Encouraged means motivated. So motivating employees to work together, to cooperate means they feel obligated to stay with the company. Who said this? NG and Sorensen, right? So 30th one, who said NG and Sorensen is D. So 30th one should be what? D clearly, okay? Next one. Dissatisfaction with pay is not the only reason why hospitality workers change jobs. So dissatisfaction with pay means low compensation is not the only reason. Okay, so there are some other reasons as well why hospitality workers change jobs. So we have read about it already. I think. So this one, eighth one. See, so let's read the last sentence here. Among many cited reasons are low compensation means dissatisfaction with the pay, low compensation, inadequate benefits, poor working conditions, and compromised employee morale and attitudes. So these are the other reasons. So low compensation is one reason. Other than this, all these are other reasons. So who said this? Marodas, right? First one, what should be answer? C, right? C, Marodas is the answer for 31st one, right? So let's move to the next set of questions now. Okay, the 32nd one. One reason for high staff turnover in the hospitality industry is poor morale. Okay, we just read about the hospitality industry, right? So, what did we read? So, one reason he says, one reason is poor morale in the hospitality industry. For a staff turnover means more of the staff they are leaving the industry. Okay, so let's read about that. Okay, the answer is in the same sentence which we read before. See, among the many cited reasons, low compensation, inadequate benefits, poor working conditions, and compromised employee morale. See, compromised employee morale means poor morale. So this is one reason. Yes, one of the reason for the staff turnover here. Okay, so one reason for staff turnover in hospital is the poor morale. Yes, of course, the answer is yes. Okay. Next, research has shown that staff have a tendency to dislike their workplace. Okay, where did we read about liking or disliking the workplace? Let's read further. Okay, why it seems likely that employees' reactions to their job characteristics could be affected by a predisposition of to view their work environment negatively. No evidence exists to support this hypothesis. Wow, okay. So, did you understand? Let's read it again. While it seems likely that employees' reactions to their job could be affected by predisposition to view their work environment, means workplace negatively. So, employees may see their workplace negatively, but no evidence exists to support this hypothesis. Okay, this is only a hypothesis, means an imaginary condition. There is no evidence to prove this. No evidence exists to support this hypothesis, means this is not true. Okay, so what does it say here? Research has shown that staff have a tendency to dislike their workplace. No, there is no evidence to prove it. So the answer is no. This disagrees with the information given in the passage, right? And employment in working conditions and job security makes staff satisfied with their jobs. Wow. So let's read again. So okay, an improvement in working conditions and job security. So there are two things: improvement in the working conditions and job security makes staff satisfied with their jobs. Okay, let's read about it. Let's read this paragraph, guys. Hesberg proposes that people have two major types of needs. The first being extrinsic motivation factors relating to the context in which work is performed rather than the work itself. Okay, these include working conditions and job security. Great. When these factors are unfavorable, job dissatisfaction may result. Wow. Significantly, though just fulfilling these needs does not result in satisfaction, but only in the reduction of dissatisfaction. Wow. Wow. See the last sentence, it has the answer. Just fulfilling these needs means working conditions and job security does not result in satisfaction. Okay. Okay, great. So, what is the answer here? An improvement in working conditions and job security makes staff satisfied with their jobs? No, it does not. Okay, it does not result in satisfaction. Okay, still they may be dissatisfied. It may only reduce the levels of dissatisfaction. That's what is written in the passage, right? Next one. Staff should be allowed to choose when they take breaks during the working day. So, what is the keyword here? Staff should be allowed to choose. So, staff should choose here, okay, when they take breaks during the working day. Okay, let's read further. So, let's read the last paragraph, guys. So, Deary has recommended several actions that can be adopted at the organization level to retain good staff as well as assist in balancing work and family life. Okay, those particularly appropriate to the hospitality industry include allowing adequate breaks during the working day, staff functions that involve families, and providing health and well-being opportunities. Okay, so what does it say here? Particularly appropriate to the industry include allowing the adequate breaks during the working day. Okay, so what does the question say? Staff should be allowed to choose when they take breaks during the working day. Okay, let's divide this into half. When they take breaks during the working day, they are allowed to take breaks. Okay, but staff should be allowed to choose. Is it mentioned in the paragraph? No, this part is not mentioned. It is only mentioned that they are allowed to take breaks. But staff should be allowed to choose when they take breaks. That is not mentioned anywhere. So what should be the answer? It should be not given, right? So not given is my answer now. Let's move to the next set of question, guys. Okay, Tews, Michael and Stafford carried out research on staff in an American chain of dash. Okay, where did they carry out the research? Let's read the passage. Here, where are these guys? See, Tews, Michael, and Stafford conducted a study focusing on staff from a chain of themed restaurants in the US, United States. Okay, what was that? So, American chain of what? Restaurants, themed restaurants. We cannot write two words. We need to write only one word. So, what is the answer? It is restaurants, right? Next, they discovered that activities designed for staff to have fun improved their dash. Okay, so he's talking about some activities designed for the staff to have fun, especially improved their dash, and that management involved led to lower staff dash. Okay, let's read the paragraph again. It was found that fun activities had a favorable impact on the performance, and manager support for fun had a favorable impact in reducing the turnover. Wow. I think we got two of our answers, right? See, fun activities had impact on the performance. Wow. So, activities designed for fun improved the what? Performance, right? Next, that management involvement led to lower is the keyword, lower staff dash. See, and manager support for fun had a favorable impact in reducing turnover. Reducing means lower turnover, staff turnover he's talking about. Okay, so what is the answer? Lower staff turnover. Okay, that is the word we are looking for. Next one. They also found that the activities needed to fit with both the company's dash and the dash of the staff. Okay, he's talking about some activities that need to fit with both the company's dash and the dash of staff. Okay, let's read further. Okay, let's read from here. Their findings support the view that fun may indeed have a beneficial effect. About the framing of that fun must be carefully aligned with both. So this is the keyword, both. Organizational means companies, goals. So this is the word we are looking for. Company's goals and the employee characteristics. Employee means staff, right? So company's goals, staff characteristics is our answer. So they should fit with both the company's goals, right? And characteristics of the staff. So characteristics is one of the answer, right? So these are the answers for today, guys. I hope I have explained it in a better way. So that is the end of today's session, guys. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my video. These videos are extremely helpful for people who want to crack the IELTS. I am sure that if you can follow my tips and tricks, you will be able to score more than 8 bands in the IELTS reading module especially. So please comment in the comment section. If you have any doubts, I will be more than happy to clarify them. So until next time, goodbye, have a great day.